But we are getting started on some very exciting biosecurity work funded by the European Health and Digital Executive Agency, HADIA, through the EU for Health program, linked to the key priorities of the Health Emergency Preparedness and Response Authority, HERA, at the European Commission. We'll be leading up an international consortium for a project worth up to 24 million euros to make what I've been thinking of as sort of like I'm a bit of a Star Trek nerd, tricorder for disease. And so the idea here is to have sort of point of care sequencing and metagenomic NGS available to look and say, hey, I'm sick. What virus do I have? And the best way to do that would just be to look at the genome. And today, that's not really available. There's too many steps between that sample and you actually getting the result. And so it's not really point of care. And so the idea here is, could we start to build out some of those technologies? So I think this is really neat. And this is ultimately the direction that biosecurity needs to go in, right? Like eventually biosecurity should feel almost like a smoke detector, right? Like I would like to know if there's Ebola in this room right now. That should set off an alarm just as much as I would like to know if there was smoke. And so that really requires a lot of breakthroughs over time in being able to monitor circulating DNA and viruses and so on. And I think it is technically feasible, but it's a lot of engineering work, and I'm excited to be kicking off that project in Europe.